Welcome back, brave souls, to Sinister Snapshots, where nightmares come to life and darkness lurks. Do you play with dolls? Before you answer that, come along as we explore the chilling encounters and trauma left behind by a haunted doll. Kindly leave a thumbs up and subscribe to our dark adventures as we explore Annabelle. The movie begins as a couple and a lady narrate their encounter with a doll possessed by the spirit of a girl named Annabelle. The scene switches to a flashback to 1 year ago. In Santa Monica, California, after attending Mass, a young and expecting couple named Mia and John Form receive a ride home from their neighbors, Pete and Sharon Higgins. The Higgins' daughter had disappeared 2 years earlier, believed to have joined a group of hippies. Later that night, John gives Mia a rare porcelain doll as a gift to apologize for his recent distance due to his studies for med school. This doll is part of a collection that Mia had been searching for. Excited about the gift, Mia places the doll on a shelf with her other dolls to complete the set. After receiving this gift, a horrifying series of events unfold. One night, they are awakened by the screams of their neighbors being attacked and killed. Investigating the commotion, John is covered in blood when he returns, asking Mia to call an ambulance. Unaware of an intruder in her house, Mia is startled when a female assailant reveals herself as Annabelle Higgins and shows interest in Mia's doll collection. It turns out that Annabelle and her male partner have returned to her parents' home to perform a satanic ritual and commit murder. A violent confrontation ensues as the man grabs Mia from behind and stabs Mia. John manages to fight off the man until the police arrive and shoot him. Annabelle takes her own life in another room, a bloody symbol on the wall, and Mia's new doll in her arms. Her blood drops on the doll's face and rolls into its eyes. Mia is left wounded, but the baby survives. Mia is put on bed rest until delivery, and she asks John to prioritize saving the baby over her life if complications should arise. Following the traumatic event, John disposes of the doll Annabelle at the request of Mia. However, strange occurrences continue when John leaves for a business trip. An unseen force turns on the stove, causing a fire. Mia tries to escape but is pulled back by an unknown entity, leaving her in a life-threatening situation. She is rescued by a group of men. After Mia gives birth to her daughter Leah, she believes the house is cursed and convinces John to move. They settle into a new apartment in Pasadena, where Mia finds the doll again. John is surprised to see it and suggests getting rid of it again, but Mia decides to keep it since it was a gift from him. Mia meets Evelyn in a bookstore, who takes an interest in both herself and the baby. Once Mia falls asleep in the living room, the TV suddenly stops working and Annabelle's ghost walks to the crib. Leah starts to cry, which wakes up Mia, but the ghost has disappeared. One night, while waiting for John, strange things start to happen. As Mia turns off the music player, it comes on again, and the sewing machine starts on its own. After turning it off, Mia turns and sees the ghost of young Annabelle. Mia is attacked in their apartment by the young ghost of Annabelle, who then transforms into the full-grown Annabelle. She sees the ghostly figure of Annabelle and tries to explain it to John, but he dismisses her claims. They visit Father Perez for guidance and receives a pep talk, feeling uplifted. Later, while in the building's storage room, Mia hears a baby's cries from a stroller and approaches it despite the eerie atmosphere. However, the stroller is empty and she is attacked by a demonic presence. Mia escapes from the demonic presence in the storage room and reaches her apartment on the 6th floor. The next day, the mark left by the demon on her arm has disappeared. She contacts the detective in charge of the Annabelle case and learns about the cult, the Disciples of the Ram, and their attempt to conjure a demon. Mia realizes that the cult symbol matches the mark left by the demon on her arm. She seeks help from Evelyn, who confirms that it is a demon, not a ghost, haunting her, and that it's after Leah's soul. As Mia researches the demon's intentions, the malevolent entity uses the doll as a conduit to intensify its attacks on them. Mia is locked out of Leah's room. She watches from beneath the door as her daughter is sitting in front of a bookshelf and heavy books fall around her. The doll falls in front of the door and Mia breaks the door open with a chair and grabs her baby. The doll, being controlled by the demon, suddenly stands on its own and then floats in the air. Mia screams for help and John comes to her aid. The couple contacts their priest, Father Perez. Father Perez explains that the demon must be offered the soul and takes the demon to the church, hoping it will weaken the entity. However, when he attempts to enter the church, the demon targets Father Perez. He is blown back by a force, leaving him injured, and Annabelle's ghost takes the doll. Father Perez warns John that the demon is after Mia's soul, not Leah's. Back at the apartment, Evelyn reveals her tragic past, and the demon starts to terrorize them, causing chaos with electronic devices. Mia receives a call from John, but he is unable to warn her about Father Perez's accident. An illusion of Father Perez appears at the door, but it's the demon manipulating them. Mia discovers Leah is missing, and the room is in disarray with blood and broken dolls. Despite Evelyn's pleas to leave without Leah, Mia refuses and is attacked by the demon. In desperation, Mia beats the doll, trying to fight back against the malevolent entity. The situation becomes increasingly dire as Mia desperately searches for her daughter amid the haunting presence of the demon. Mia spots an illusion of Leah lying lifeless, and the demon taunts her. She asks the demon what it wants, and guiding her to Leah's room, it reveals it wants her soul. The window opens, inviting her to jump out. Evelyn and John arrive just in time to stop Mia from jumping, and Evelyn sacrifices herself, offering her soul to the demon to save Leah. Later on, Leah is found safe in her crib. 6 months later, Father Perez asks Mia and John about the doll, but they haven't heard anything about it. They assume the police must have taken it. Father Perez hopes that whoever possesses the doll will have divine protection. The movie comes full circle when a woman buys the doll from an antique shop, connecting back to the opening scene, hinting that the demonic cycle may continue with the doll finding a new host. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification button so you don't miss our next ominous update as we dive deeper into the stories of Ed and Lorraine Warren.